This is a big last group for the day. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Phoenix Maps. All right, well, good deal. Family, you are welcome to take as many pictures as you like. I promise you, you will not distract me because I do this all day long. So, man, who are y'all here to see? Is this one family for one applicant?
Nope.
Let's start with the count of the group right here. Who are you here to see?
This lovely lady.
All right, so anybody else?
The boy in attention.
Yeah, it's a lot of them in attention. Black shirt, right?
Yep.
Okay, now, is this group all together?
No.
Different? Jackie? Where's Jackie at?
Here, sir.
All right. What about the group over here? Is this the same group, different people? Okay. Wow. Wow. So again, family, welcome, and I'm glad you were actually able to make today's ceremony. To our applicants, congratulations to you.
Thank you,
All right.
sir.
I know it's been a long day. How long y'all been up? Oh yeah, going on a 12, 13-hour day. So I know you don't want to hear me speak up, say all kinds of make this speech very long. But one thing I tell all our applicants here is congratulations to you. All right, because you've seen a lot of ESPN today, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of hurry up and wait at the maps. All right, so it takes a little bit of dedication to kind of stick with this process because it's not easy to join the military. The general public probably thinks that, hey, you talk to a recruiter, next thing you know, you're in boot camp somewhere, right? There is a process at the MEPS that you got to go through. You got to get past the MEPS before you can join the service, okay? One of the first areas that we got to test you in is ASVAB, right? You got to have the aptitude to join the military. What y'all think of the ASVAB?
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I took that thing 20 years ago. It was horrible. Okay, I didn't take the test. All right, so let me tell you, that's the first hurdle. So I don't want to minimize the significance of that because some applicants can't even cut a high enough test score to even come on active duty. So that in itself is an achievement. So congratulations for even achieving the score to even come in the military. The next step is what you're doing today. Come up to the MEPS and you do your physical and then you come in and do the processing stuff. Everybody been through medical today, right?
Yes,
sir.
It's a trick question because if you didn't go through medical, you shouldn't be in the room. All right? What y'all think of medical? Long duck walking. Everybody did the duck walk today?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. Let me tell you, all those exercises and all the things that you do in medical, there's a meaning behind all that stuff, okay? Because you got to be physically and mentally qualified to join the military. Hey, the average age in the military is like 22, 24 years old, okay? So if you see a missile shooting up out of a destroyer or somebody kicking a door in on TV, let me tell you, the average age is like 22 to 24 years old. So that's a 22-year-old that just pushed a button and a Tomahawk $40 million missile just came out the top of a ship. Okay, you got to be physically and mentally stable to do that stuff. We give you a lot of responsibility quick. Okay, so all those marches you see the Army carrying, hey, we give you a weapon too. Okay, don't you think you got to be mentally stable to get a weapon?
Yes,
Yes,
And
sir.
operate weapon systems. So that's why medical is probably the hardest hurdle to get over here at the MAPS. And also, the physical part is this. Now, if you're sitting forward deployed somewhere, we are preparing you for kind of a battle time type scenario. If you have a special condition that you can probably go to your local urgent care and get taken care of, hey, it's okay if you're here in Phoenix. But if you're in the mountains of Afghanistan or in the middle of the desert somewhere, hey, you can't get that stuff taken care of. So it's a very big deal that we screen you and make sure you don't have any special conditions that can kind of impede your personnel readiness or any readiness of your unit. So it's a very big deal in medical. All right, come back downstairs, you go see the liaisons, and you go over to processing. Everybody got the fingerprints taken today, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, they tell you where your fingerprints were going?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Where are they going?
FBI.
All right, see, you guys were listening. All right, well, good deal. Hey, going to the FBI, okay? We're going to send those to the FBI. They're going to access every local database in the country to figure out what type of person you are. What do I mean by that? So you got a bunch of DUIs. Think you can join the military?
No,
No,
sir.
Domestic violence?
No, sir.
Probably not, okay? So all that stuff has to line up before you make it here. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of say that in the public that, hey, you really had to kind of stick with this process today to make it to the oath room. You know, regardless of what branch of service you're joining today, you are joining the most powerful military on the planet. Okay, there's no other military that has the capabilities and can do the things that we do. So that's what you're joining, okay? Yeah, everybody seen the news? Seen the thing about Syria, right?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
it's in the news, right? That's international news. That's how powerful our military is. Because if our military is involved in any type of conflict on the globe, it makes international news. Very big deal. All right? That's what you're a part of. The most powerful thing that the president owns, what do you think he owns? Think he got a lot of money? That's what makes him so powerful? Think it's his money?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, it's his military. He controls the most powerful military on the planet. Okay, that's why he's so powerful. Okay, so now you are that instrument. Okay? So at the end of the day, here's what you're raising your hand to. You are going to be charged with that wall of defense that everybody talks about. Okay? All that freedom and that everybody enjoys, you're going to be the one, you're going to be the instrument of that. Okay, so you're going to be also charged with winning our nation's wars. Okay, so we have a war that breaks out. Guess who's going to be involved in that? It's going to be you. Okay, so it's a very big deal of what you're doing today. All right? So please, I do not want to minimize the significance of what's about to happen. All right? Because at the end of the day, you look at the term patriotism, patriot or whatever in the dictionary. Let me tell you, I don't know a better patriot that somebody's willing to pick up a rifle to defend the nation. All right? Very big deal of what you're doing. All right? So, and also, one last point I want to make is this. Everybody, when you hear the military, you think kinetic, right? Hey, blowing something up, destroying property. We destroy property is what we do, all right? It's the nature of the business. But the military also has a humanitarian side, okay? So this is one of the jobs you're going to wake up every day. You're going to see the products of what you did, all right? So, everybody see, it's football time, right?
Yes,
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so you're looking at those guys and gals and everybody a part of those organizations making a lot of money, all right? Let me tell you, the reason why we have all that freedom is because of you. All right? Because let me tell you, we'd probably be speaking a different language right now if we didn't have a strong military. All right? So you're going to see the products of what you do every day. All right? Every day you come home, every day you're kind of hanging out near your bases, you're going to see the products. And those sacrifices that you make, you're going to see the products of it. Okay? But regardless how technologically advanced our military gets, hey, we got smart bombs, smart ships, smart all kinds of stuff. But at the end of the day, there's nothing that can replace our most valuable asset. You know what that asset is? Absolutely. There it is. It's you. All right? Because what good is it? We can have the most powerful plane on the planet, but if we don't have a pilot to fly it, somebody put ordnance on it, somebody fix the avionics in it, we're in trouble. Okay? So you are our most important asset. All right? So, again, we got some cool bombs, we got drones. Even drones. Hey, somebody has to fly it. It takes 6 people to fly a drone. Okay? So somebody is flying that thing. So at the end of the day, it is our people that is our most important asset, and it's you. Okay, so I got 20 years in the Navy. All right, going on 21 years. Okay, so I got about 4 or 5 years left in me. So when I'm sitting in my rocking chair, retired or whatever, you're going to be responding to our nation's conflicts. Okay, so that stuff on Syria, about Syria. Hey, that's going to be big news when you actually wearing that uniform because it's going to affect you somehow. All right. So again, congratulations to each and every one of you for sticking with the process. And lastly, family, thank you for coming, because at the end of the day, when you first join the military and you're deployed, let me tell you the most important thing that's going to be in your life when you deploy is everybody in this room that came to see you. Okay? Because when you're deployed, that is a difficult time. Some of you have never been away from home before. Okay? Going to a foreign country, I'm telling you right now, your family is going to be pretty much your foundation in terms of any type of quality of life while you're over there. Man, you'd be surprised. Spearmint gum that you receive from your family, that's would be the best piece of chewing gum you ever tasted. Okay, so again, your family is the key too. So when you actually join the military, you go off to your schools and all that. Always remember, family's always going to be there. Okay. All right. Schedule of events. All right. First things I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Hopefully, I already briefed you on those questions. Okay. The whole purpose of these questions is to make sure you are not pressured, tricked, to join the military. This is your decision. Nobody else's, okay? Not mine, not your recruiters. It's yours. And also, the other reason why I ask this question is because while you are in the delayed entry program, there's some rules and regulations that guide you while you're in that program. And what delayed entry really means is you're not, after you do this, you're not jumping on the bus and going to boot camp right now. You are delayed in your process. What that means is you satisfy all the requirements to join the military right now. But because of your age or them trying to line you up with a school, you are delayed in the process, all right? Next, we're going to actually do the oath of enlistment. All right. During the oath, very easy. Everybody's just going to repeat after me. I'm going to say, I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. So please pick one of the 2 terms. The reason why we ask you that, and we got to read this disclaimer because swearing has a religious connection to it. Okay. Everybody doesn't have the same religion in the military, so everybody doesn't swear. Affirm just means I highly believe. All right. So that's more of a neutral term. Then at the end, I'm going to say, so help me God. Again, that is your choice. All right? Then after we're done with that, we're going to sign your contracts. The way you've been pretty much signing in and out of the section. We're going to take your fingerprint. Then we're going to take your picture. That is going to be your signature on the contract, okay? Then you would think 2013, still got to kill some trees, print out 6 pages. You got to take a copy of your contract home with you, and you're going to leave the other one here at the MEPS. And that way, if you lose yours, don't worry about it. We got it here at the MEPS for you, okay? Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Got some questions for you. Have you been briefed on fraudulent enlistment, desertion, and absent without leave?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Have you read and understood the DoD policy on separation and personal conduct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any mental reservations or second thoughts of what you're about to do?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
All right, without further ado, please raise your right hand for me, please. And repeat after me. I state your full name.
I,
Thomas
Thomas
Rhodes,
Rhodes,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and I will obey the orders
and I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the orders
and the orders
of the officers appointed over me
and of the officers appointed over me
according to regulations
according to regulations
and in uniform code
and the uniform code
of military justice.
of military justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, congratulations, everybody. So give yourself a round of applause. All right. Move up. All right. Next step in the process is to get your contract signed, okay? If you have family members here, you want to take some more pictures, family, you're welcome to stay as long as you like. Everybody else, if you don't have any family and you want to go ahead and sign your contract, we're going to actually go into that room right there, and we'll start signing your contracts, okay? Family, again, thank you for coming to the maps. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, take as many pictures as you like. But once you're done actually taking pictures, just please move to this room over here. And family, you're welcome to come over here as well. But we're ready to sign your contracts, okay? Again, congratulations, everybody. All right, excuse me. Open this door real quick.
Yeah, be that guy. I mean, there's always that guy.